Setting the ball up is Lau. Lau brings it to the right. Boothbay playing that man-to-man. Joe Norton guiding Moulet. Moulet starts it off quickly by scoring from the side.
Good looking hoop by Moulet. Baseline, is he obviously able to shoot over Norton quite easily.
Well, it'll be interesting to find out what Boothbay's ploy is to take it to him and try to get him into foul trouble, as he's prone for getting foul trouble. There's Norton taking his shot against Moulet. Going into the bucket was Pottle, and he missed his shot. Boothbay rebounds.
I think Moulet got a piece of that one.
I think he did too, as he come over to the side to help out. Boothbay using that flex. Okay, three-point attempt by Boothbay, and no good, but we had a foul, and that one there is going to be on Hyson. Hyson tried a three-pointer, tried to follow it, and he picks up his first foul.
Good look at the three from Tony, as it looked right on the money there and just barely missed.
Yeah, he had that shot, and he doesn't very often get that much openness. Okay, Boothbay down by 2, and Lau now trying to come to that right side again. They go into the middle. The shot's up, no good. Pottle rebounds, and here comes Boothbay running. Knowlton with it now. Knowlton coming to the right side, drives beautifully to the basket and scores 2.
Excellent take by Knowlton, and he set that hoop up with a great defense in the paint on the other end.
Okay, it's tied at 2. 6.5 minutes left here in this first quarter. Boothbay putting on that pressure again, and we have 10 seconds. Boothbay makes that turnover right away.
With the press being effective right off the bat, Neal, I didn't even start thinking about 10 seconds, but...
Well, as you said, 10 seconds can be a long time, but when you're looking to try to set it up, and they set the play up very slowly, and okay, losing the ball was Garrett. Garrett trying to make a move into the left side, and Lau comes down, shoots, misses. Okay, here comes Garrett now. Garrett coming to the basket, makes a beautiful move inside. He gets fouled, scores, and will go to the line. And boy, did we miss that the other night.
Excellent. That's great to see Josh taking it to the rack, and that's just the thing for him to be doing, Neal, as we set up top. Is Garrett very hard to defend when he gets on the open floor like that. You haven't seen anybody yet this year able to stop Garrett.
Davis picks up that foul for them. Both teams with one team foul. Garrett with a chance to put Boothbay up another point. Does not. 4-2 ball game. Okay, Lau now comes down with Hyson on him. Davis looking inside to Moulet. Losing the handle, but keeping the ball is Winthrop. Putting a lot of pressure on as Gillespie tried to do something. And
there's the foul, Neal. Right up over the back.
What Boothbay's got to be able to do is do exactly what they did there, is get good positioning right off.
And Norton in the proper position to get that rebound. Didn't really come up with a rebound, but causes the foul.
Second team foul, first one on Moulet. Okay, the Pottle looking at the basket, goes over to Josh Garrett. Garrett follows, gets his own rebound. Will try to set it up again. Looks into Norton. Nice hustle by Pottle.
That's Pottle at his finest right there, doing the little things.
All right, Garrett now on the right-hand side. Knowlton comes out. They go inside. Nice try for a fake. Goes back up. Nice job, and 2 points for Norton. And I'll tell you what, I believe you've got to go to Norton as much as possible while Moulet's in there and make him come after him.
Joey's also got great range. I don't know if Moulet can come out and defend Joe's outside shooting.
Well, the problem is, though, Joey hasn't been taking that, but if he would do it tonight, you're right, and that would be a tremendous plus for us. 6-2 here, real early in this game. Lau now trying to set it up. Goes into the middle with the ball.
Mark McElroy came into the game for Winthrop.
Yes, Packard's there, too. Packard gives it to Moulet. Moulet scores 2 more.
Moulet able to score pretty easily if he can get the ball on the box.
Well, it's pretty hard to stop him. He's got a real nice touch. He's nice, soft touch. thing you got to do with him is just get him out of the game.
That appears to be the key, Neal.
Here comes Knowlton. Knowlton takes a little jumper. Knowlton, 2 points.
Excellent jump stop there by Knowlton. Good to see him get on track early as Nick's got 4 points in the first 4 minutes.
8-4, Boothbay putting that pressure on. They get it over to the opposite side. Moulet, that's one of the things that you're wondering if they'll use is Moulet's size in the middle to be able to bring that ball up on the press. Shot from downtown is good by Lau.
3-pointer, no less.
Well, he's a very good guard, and that's not going to be a surprise to see him score. It's 8-7. Good move to the basket by Garrett again.
Garrett took it right in on the big guy. It doesn't face Josh one bit.
And that time, Moulet did not attempt to go after him.
Didn't want to get that second foul.
Shot from outside was no good. Here comes the Seahawks running again. Knowlton, right side, pulls it back out, trying to set up that half-court offense. It's a 10-7 ball game. We got 3.5 minutes left. Nice move by Heisen. There's Norton with the ball. 3-pointer up, no good. Moulet gets good rebounding position, and they come up the court with it. Lau goes down to the corner.
This Moulet, an effective rebounder, as you should be.
Lau scores 2 more. I'll tell you, one of the things you can't do is you can't let Lau shoot too much. He's a great shooter, Merritt.
He appears to be, Neal. Knowlton open in the corner there.
He's got a lot of experience over these years with Winthrop. Okay, here comes Garrett. Garrett goes over to Pottle. Pottle trying to drive in. He does over to Norton. Norton up, no good. We got a push. That one there is on Winthrop, and that one I believe is going to be on Gillespie, but I'm not positive.
Looks to be, Neal. Now, Moulet certainly altered that shot of Joe Norton, as Joe's got to be aware of that. He did very well, actually, to get the shot up.
Yep. But again, I don't think he's got to worry about that. I think the idea is to go right to him again so that you can put some fouls on him. Heisen 3.
Oh, it is. I don't know if that grazed the glass. We'll take it, Tony.
13-9, Boothbay ahead. 2.5 minutes left. Moulet with it on the right side, goes into the middle, down the middle, shots up, was deflected, but Moulet is right there to tip it in. Boy, I'll tell you, he's tough inside.
Sure is.
13-11. That was a shot that was...
Oh, and there's a second foul on Tony as he grazed the arm of the big guy. I don't know what effect he thought that had on Moulet.
And I'll tell you what, that is what you didn't want to see, because he was going to do nothing under that basket to Moulet.
Right. Mr. Gorno thought differently, though, and whistles Tony for the foul, as that's going to have a huge effect. Tony heads to the bench with 2.
Yeah, that really makes that changes things a lot.
Some serious minutes for Eric Morrison.
Whoops. They say no travel, but Mr. Gorno right on top of it, shaking his head. Okay, Lau with the ball right now with Morrison on Lau. We got something happening here. I'm not sure what, but off the ball.
Joe Norton is apparently holding Moulet.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Well, that can happen a lot because of.
No, you better hold him. You better hold on to him with both hands.
Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of that in this type of a game, so that's not surprising, and that's what the third official will bring you. Fouls off the ball.
As long as it goes both ways, that's fine.
Oh, players watched it. They stood there and watched it. We got a travel.
No,
we got lucky on that one.
A serious break.
Yeah, we had 2 players standing there as that ball come off, and you got to be ready to run after the ball after everything. 13-11, 1.5 minutes left in this first quarter. Okay, Knowlton with it now over to Morrison. Morrison's coming in to fill in for Heisen, who is in early foul trouble. Garrett now going back door, takes a little jumper, no good. Nice rebound by Nick Knowlton. We tried to tip it up, and Moulet gets a rebound.
Knowlton having a hard time to out-rebound Moulet, giving up about a foot.
Yeah, shots up, no good. Here comes Garrett. Garrett makes a dribble behind his back, pulls it out quickly. Under a minute to play here. Norton with it, over to Morrison. Morrison with a shot right in the middle. Big shot, missed, but Moulet rebounds. Moulet's been huge on the boards. I'm not sure how many rebounds he has, but I know it's quite a few.
I ran out of paper.
Yeah, and that's I think we would. Okay, Lau looking for that last shot as we're under 30 seconds. Brings it up front to Grover, who's in the game. Okay, Moulet.
No relation.
Back over. McElroy. Okay, they're being very patient, waiting for that last one. 13 seconds. Okay, now they're setting it up. Okay, Josh Garrett helping out, and so did Pottle. They get it over to the right. Here comes Grover. Grover drives. Grover, no good. Rebound by Boothbay. And the first quarter in, so we finish 1 quarter of play. Seahawks 13. The Ramblers 11. And we're going to stay right here because our cheerleaders are here. Both teams, Merritt, had a little bit of case of the jitters. This is a huge game, and both of them playing decent defense. The offense hasn't clicked quite as well, and that's indicated by the low amount of scoring, 13-11 at this point.
Well, that's the type of game it is. Both announcers have the jitters, too. So
oh, yes, they do.
Just imagine what it's like to be a player out there, Neal. It's going to have to get used to that as we've got some serious opponents coming up in our final games.
Oh, yeah,
this is preparing for the tournament in Augusta.
We have less than 2 weeks of basketball left in this season, and during that time, we've got 5 big games left, counting tonight. Okay, Morrison is still in there for Boothbay. He's taking that point guard position. Gives it over to Knowlton. Knowlton goes in, takes his jumper off the backboard. No good. They've got a new guy in there, and I hadn't even noticed is... no, I'm sorry, was Moulet. I looked up quick, and I thought there was another guy. Right. We do, though. Casey's there. Nice job as Casey brought it down. See Knowlton streaking backdoor. Hit Knowlton 15-11 now. Boothbay.
Knowlton's had a great start, which I think is so important to his game, Neal. I think he's off to a good start. It means a great game for Knowlton.
No question. Okay, Casey's going to have his hands full now as he will be in there. Boothbay in that 1-3-1, it looks like right now.
Giving Winthrop a different look. That's great strategy.
And a travel as they made a turnover here, which is surprising on Lau. Okay, bringing it in will be Casey. He does get it into Morrison. Morrison going to be double teamed. Winthrop will put on that press. He goes to the sideline, gets it over to Garrett. Garrett looking up. Moulet comes out on him. Boothbay taking that time now. Here's Garrett. Garrett trying to go to the right, kicks it out of bounds himself. He's trying to make that crossover dribble, and it's so close to the other player that both feet are getting into it. The other player's and Josh's.
I think he can blow right by him without that.
Yeah, I do too. He just a little hesitation and then go. They try to go backdoor. The shot's up, no good. They do get the rebound as Grover was there. Grover's doing too good a job for them.
Get him out of there.
Shot from outside, no good. There's 2 Boothbay players. Good job by Pottle, rebounds. Okay, Morrison comes up now. Morrison taking it to the middle. Looking inside. Goes back door, whoops, and he did travel. There's no question about that. He took that extra step. He had a big opening, and that was a nice lead pass by Morrison.
Josh kind of got it caught up in his midsection there. Because the shirts and pants are so baggy.
Oh, an extra step on
McElroy.
Yeah, McElroy tried to get that extra little advantage, and it's still, this is a big game. These guys are going to make some mistakes. Okay, they still put that press on. Trying to get Boothbay to go over on that sideline. We want to keep it in the middle. Okay, here's Casey. Casey looks over to Knowlton. Knowlton takes that big step inside, in and out. Oh, there he is. He had a chance at it, but it's picked up by Lau.
Boy, it was tight.
Yeah, it was.
Knowlton is really into this one, though.
Knowlton was really up there, and it, a little bit of rotation, he's got it. There he is, Knowlton again with a rebound. Knowlton on the right-hand side now. Knowlton goes in. He's looking to pass. Goes way over to Garrett. Garrett looks now. Garrett goes in the middle. Garrett takes a jump. No good. Rebound almost taken by Garrett as he fouled his shot. We got a man coming back. Nice job by Morrison to get back. And we got a foul, and that is on Knowlton, and that basket will be good. Going to the line to take one shot will be Packard.
Well, that's a shame, as that one appeared to be going in no matter what we did.
Yeah, it is, and you didn't like to see the foul be... Okay, we got 3 guys in for Boothbay as Heisen comes back in. Matt Pinkham comes in, and we also have Joe Norton coming in. Coming out for Boothbay is...
Nick Knowlton.
Yep.
Eric Morrison and Ryan Casey.
And finishing the 3-point shot, bringing it to a 1-point game, is 15-14 is Packard.
Eric Morrison with a good job running the point there with Tony out with the 2 quick fouls.
Well, it was, and now we do not want Heisen to pick up anything quick. Okay, here Heisen comes out to front, gives it over to Pinkham. Gives it back to Garrett. They try to go inside, and a nice save by Pottle. Trying to make a move and isn't able to. They got good quick hands, Winthrop has.
Winthrop's defenders have come up with a number of hits near the floor.
Okay, they go inside to Pottle. Back nicely to Garrett. Nice feed. That was a great assist given right there to Pottle.
Especially with the looming presence of Moulet all over you, casting a big shadow.
Yeah, he certainly does. Big shadow is right. Okay, they're trying to drive back door, but that isn't there as Pinkham does a nice job of cutting it off. They come to the right side, pass it in. There's Pinkham right there. Goes up quickly to Heisen. Heisen over to Pottle. Beautiful job! Oh, and I'll tell you what, he tried real hard to make that one, and Moulet was right there on his heels.
That's tough. That's tough to shoot with a guy like that hanging around the basket.
He didn't have a lot of room to begin with, so it's 17-14.
Good trap in the corner by Pottle, and Garrett set up that steal by Matt Pinkham.
McElroy trying to do something, gives it over to Moulet. They go out front now to Packard.
Zone of the Seahawks seems to be quite effective so far, Neal.
McElroy now not knowing exactly what he wants to do, gives it over here quickly to Packard again. Go inside to Moulet. Moulet didn't have anything to do. He bounced it back out front. They're being very patient, and we've seen a lot of this at Livermore. They tried to get rid of it. There's Boothbay. They're making them jump, and that may go to us. No, it goes to them.
Good hustle by Matt Pinkham to come up with a loose ball. Pottle right around there, too. Winthrop having a real tough time getting the ball into Moulet with this zone, as he's only had several touches since we installed this defense.
Grover comes in and takes Gillespie's place. We got 3.5 minutes left here in this second quarter. Very deliberate. Winthrop's playing very deliberate, and they feel that they do not want to get us running, and that's very understandable, and feel that they got their best shot with their big guy, and then who can doubt that? Nice steal by Heisen as there was a double team. Here comes Pinkham. Pinkham. Oh, goaltending. No, he's going to give him a technical. And, yep.
And count the basket.
Excellent. And count the basket.
Excellent. Now, Neal, forgive my ignorance, but does that count as a personal foul?
It will count as a foul on him.
Yes. A foul on Moulet.
Moulet.
So that's 2.
And it'll count as a team foul.
Matt Pinkham, great presence of mind there to go up with confidence and get it up off the glass, because he had to know Moulet was breathing down his neck.
And I hope somebody picks that up. They're only showing him with 1 foul, but he got one earlier. If you see
I'll go talk to somebody about that. That's not important to me. That's fine with me. I mean, he definitely had one early. Unless that was still up there from Knowlton fouling. He's number 32.
That's true. That could be
number 52.
Yes, he is. You're right. That's very true.
Aren't we excited tonight, huh?
Boy, I am.
So we're going to count that hoop by Matt Pinkham. Is that right?
They counted you know what they did? They didn't give him a technical. What they did was they counted his goaltending.
Okay, but no technical.
No technical, so we're going to take that off. And
but
looking
the hoop
at
is good for Matt Pinkham.
The hoop is good. And it probably it was probably not
going to go in.
Well, no, it definitely wasn't going to go in.
So Boothbay's up by 19.
So we was all excited, giving technicals and everything, and that wasn't what it was all about anyway.
A nice try.
Good defense by Heisen. Oh, and I could see that coming. I could see it coming. But that wasn't the thing for him to do. His business now with 2 fouls was to stay out of foul trouble, and he should not have been in on that play. And I hate to say that about it, but he's so important for us not to get in foul trouble.
3 minutes straight up to go in the second quarter, and here comes 3 big minutes for Jason Chick.
Yeah, it is. And Coach Pinkham is talking to him. He's so important to us in that point guard position in his shooting that we cannot afford to have him out of the game.
Oh, 3-pointer made by Adam Packard.
Packard brings it to within 2 points. Nice job by Joe Norton. Nice finish by Pottle.
Good to see Pottle get into the scoring action. We're going to need some points out of him before the night is out.
21-17, Jason Chick in the game now, replacing Heisen. And boy, I'll tell you what, our subs, we need some big plays. There's Chick, steals it just as I say it. 2 points for Jason Chick. Huge. 23-17, timeout
into Winthrop. Great to answer that 3-point shot with 2 consecutive hoops.
And
what a huge play by Chick, Neal.
Chick coming off the bench, and the first thing he does is make a steal and goes down and makes that big layup to give Boothbay a 23-17 lead. We'll be right back. That because Merritt and I have been talking as we had a time out here so that we could get our breath again, and we said that it was a technical
on Moulay on the goaltending.
It was not, and it was not actually even a goaltending. It was offensive interference or defensive interference in their case. It was defensive interference because the ball was on the rim and they went up and hit it off there. Nice steal by Josh Garrett as he knocked the ball away from the Winthrop player.
And Pottle bothered Moulay enough so that he couldn't bend over and pick it up, which is quite a move for Moulay.
Got to get rid of timeout. That was probably a good timeout by Chick. He did have a player on the right side there with Knowlton, but rather than losing the ball, he called a timeout. Boothbay has called 2 quick ones here. We got 1:56 left in this first half. Boothbay ahead by 6 points. And it's been a very low-scoring first half, Merritt, but, boy, not one without any excitement.
Well, you wouldn't know it from here, Neal. It has been packed with excitement, tension, everything you wanted in a big game. And Boothbay up by 6 somehow, and it feels more like a tie. Well, presence of mind by Chick.
I don't think in any kind of game when you're playing these 2 caliber teams that you're going to feel comfortable with a 6-point lead in the first half. I certainly wouldn't. However, I feel more comfortable with us having it.
Definitely.
Okay, here we go. Boothbay bring the ball into bounds, and we do get it into Norton. Norton looking right away. Moulay will be guiding Norton, and Knowlton with it goes over to Garrett. Garrett now coming to the right-hand side of the basket, comes back to the middle, goes over to Chick. Chick goes back door, in and out, and I'll tell you, almost in. Nice try for a rebound by Pottle. Had it and lost his footing. Davis come back into the game for them. Give it over to Lau. Gives over to Grover. Grover gets it back outside. They have Packard in. They go inside. Nice dish. That was a nice feed by Moulay
hit Mr. Grover.
And Grover didn't disappoint. And they make a turnover right here. And that one there, Packard finished. So Boothbay losing 2 quick ones here. And where we got a game again by 2 points. Here comes Garrett over to Pottle. Pottle goes opposite side. Ball is loose. Here they come on a break. And they got a foul on Pottle.
I think it might go on Chick, actually, Neal.
Do they? Okay.
Yep. Jason did get his arm in there. It is on Jason Chick.
Okay.
Play's gotten a little ragged there. Shows you how fast that lead can shrink down to nothing.
Well, we talked about 6 points and not feeling comfortable. I guess this is why.
Winthrop must have been listening.
Davis on the line, shooting a couple. Makes that first one, and we'll have one more.
Nate Davis, just a sophomore and seeing serious minutes for Winthrop, a starter.
That one is also good, and we're tied at 23. We're 40 seconds. Down quickly it goes, and Partle scores, making it 25-23. Boothbay loves that running game, and we know Winthrop would love not to let him do it.
That was perfectly executed as the ball didn't hit the floor.
Packard shot, no good. Over the back goes Malay, and Malay picks up his second one. Both of his fouls, Merritt, have been from behind, and that's extremely important. We get those positions to be able to pull those fouls.
Winthrop had just 4 team fouls in the first half, and Boothbay only 6, so a pretty cleanly played game. There's only 26 seconds left.
Okay, Malay comes out, and in for him is Soames. Comes into Garrett. Garrett now with 19 seconds will set it up to Knowlton. Knowlton out front, being closely guarded. The ball gets kicked, and it's still loose. Both teams going for the ball now, still loose. And Boothbay's players all over the place. Here comes a foul.
Big foul there. Stops the clock with 3.8 seconds left. We're going to get the ball inbounds for attempt for a last-second shot.
Yep.
Knowlton really hustling on that play to try to come up with a loose ball a couple times. Couldn't quite do it. Wasn't from lack of trying, though.
That was on Grover, that foul. They only have 5 team fouls.
Love to see us get something here, Neal, with 3.8 seconds left.
Well, that would be nice if we could. We're not going to have a long time to shoot. Here comes Knowlton, takes a long one, and this quarter in, so we played one half of this game, and after one half, the Seahawks lead 25-23, and we'll be back for exciting second half action. Merritt, we're back, and both teams are going to be coming to the side here real shortly. A real close game, a real exciting game this first half. And
everything we asked for, Neal.
Yeah, probably a little bit more, actually. I asked for about a 10-point lead, but and we had a 6, so we almost did it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We did a good job of keeping Moulay quiet in the second quarter as he came off the box with 6 quick points.
Yes.
And a bunch of rebounds.
Oh, and even in the second, we did a good job of boxing him out. Joe Norton got 2 fouls on him, and both his fouls have come from behind. So couple of key elements in this game. Number one is the subs that's come off the bench have given us some good minutes. And secondly is certainly we didn't like to have Tony Hyson sitting on the bench as much as he did.
Well, that's the big factor now is that Tony's got 3 fouls. And, you know, we got to see him, you know, pretty much go through an entire quarter without getting another one.
Yeah,
that's what we'd like to see.
Yeah, we do. And
Tony's real important to both the offense and the defense. Jason Chick and Morrison both did a great job replacing Tony off the bench.
Yes, they did.
But like to see Tony stay foul-free.
Unfortunately, though, you know what the bad part is, I guess if you have a bad part, is his style of game doesn't lend itself to having him stay out of foul trouble because he's very aggressive, and he's aggressive going to the basket. So anything can happen. But we do have him back, and the original starting 5 is out there, and here we go for exciting second half action as Knowlton goes quickly to the basket, gives it over to Norton. No! It's knocked out of bounds, going to be white ball.
I have never seen a ball so far down in the cylinder come out
and not go back in. So you know it had some wicked spin on it. Okay, here's Norton again with the ball. Malay right on top of him. The ball's stolen. Partle will pick up a foul. And is that his first?
That is.
Well, thank goodness.
Yep, that's the only good thing you can say about that.
Okay, so we had our chances. We had 2 quick ones here, and we come away empty-handed, and Winthrop will get the ball, and in comes Lau with the ball. Lau having a good first quarter as he hit a 3 and a 2 for 5 points for them. Lau takes a jumper, and he starts this quarter right off where he started in that first one.
Right in your face.
Yeah, well, he's a good offensive player, and you just got to be careful. Nice job going inside. A great bounce pass in there. A good assist for Boothbay, and a nice finish by Pottle. It's 27-25 here in the third quarter.
Great to see Corey stay in the offensive flow of things.
Grover tried to go inside, and there was a big foot of Pottle.
Still say if Corey can give you 10 or 12 points a game, that's a huge, huge factor.
Along with whatever else he gives you.
Because you know he's going to give you a lot of the whatever else.
Yeah, he's going to definitely hustle for you. We got a little pushing. Lau goes up for his shots. No good. Nice job. Two white jerseys there, and Pottle will end up with it. Okay, Knowlton now on the right side trying to make a little bit of a move. Does. Goes inside. Up. No good. Lau had it. Loses it. Two guys down, and there's Pottle. Pottle goes inside to Knowlton. Knowlton goes up and scores. And Merritt almost picked up another foul.
Knowlton taking it in strong on the big guy. What a huge move by Knowlton.
And I'll tell you what, he went underneath of him, shot from way outside, 3 points, and there's his 5 again. That's exactly the way he got him the first half.
Hey, who surprised me that second quarter was Packard.
Yes, picking up those 8 points. Okay, here comes Hyson in the middle. Wrap around to Norton. Misses the layup. Missed the backboard. And I'll tell you, this is starting to look like what happened with the JV game, unfortunately. Long three. This time it's up and good, and that's Packard.
There he is again.
Well, we know that he can shoot that, so we don't want to give him those threes, as he's got two guys. Got to watch out. We've got a few seconds here. Okay, Boothbay had a chance to go in. Three-pointer by Hyson. Yes! Yeah!
Tony
needed that one, Merritt. 32-31. We needed to get one of those threes back.
Yeah,
you
get Tony in the offensive flow. That makes another huge difference.
Okay, come down to Grover. Grover puts it back out to Lau. Oops!
Oh, we got a travel.
There's called Dave right on top of it.
Yes, the outside official there.
Gillespie coming in to replace Grover now. 32-31, 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter. 1 point game. Go long, here comes Pottle. Pottle kicks it back out to Knowlton. Goes inside to Norton. Back out to Knowlton. Okay, trying to make a spin move. Goes over to the other side. Okay, Norton looking, oh yes, boy, I'll tell you. There's a three. Yes! Yeah, Knowlton hot from outside. Knowlton picked it up. So there's two apiece, so 35-31.
And Knowlton shoots a jump shot from three-point land. Boy, that is a difficult shot to convert.
Okay, Lau with it now. Lau gives it over to Packard. Packard in that corner with Knowlton right on top of him. They try to go inside to the big guy. Turns around, shoots, bounces. Nice soft touch and drops through.
Moulet gets a shooter's bounce on that one.
Yeah, nice touch, so.
Sure helps when you're head and shoulders above everyone.
Well, it doesn't hurt. They try to go inside to Norton. It goes off his fingertips, and that one there, Moulet bothered the player. And I'll tell you what, it makes you put a little bit more arc on it, and that was just enough to go out of bounds. 35-33, Boothbay ahead by 2 points. 4.5 minutes left here as Lau makes his move on Garrett. We haven't seen Josh able to go to the basket yet this half. Okay, Lau trying to make a move on Garrett. Garrett right in his face. Goes inside to Moulet. Moulet turns around. Didn't have a good look. Pottle's right on those boards. Okay, here comes Hyson. Tony Hyson comes down the middle. Over to Norton. Norton looks back to Pottle, and they'll swing. They'll wait until they set it up. Okay, Hyson now looking for him to set it up. Pottle coming up front. And they do a good job defending that play because a lot of times we've had an open man. There's Norton outside. 37-33.
We know Joe's got the great
travel.
What a sweet shot there by Joe Norton. Then we catch a break and get the ball back.
Okay, and Lau moves his foot. What happens is, and he's wondering, he picks that back foot up and comes forward with it after he's settled for a pivot foot. Three-pointer in the corner, up, yes!
3 threes for Tony Hyson in the game.
Timeout. Winthrop was asking for a timeout, then they stop as he asked for it but didn't take it. Okay, Moulet brings it up over. Package gets his three up. No good. Rebound by Norton. Almost stolen. Nice job by Heisen to save it. Okay, here's Garrett. Garrett goes up for that shot. No good, but foul.
Yes, Garrett using his hang time to come up with the trip to the foul line. As Josh very wisely pulled up, no player control call there, and gets the foul call on Winthrop.
Okay, and now we do have a timeout as Winthrop calls that timeout that was asking for a moment ago. Boothbay 40 and the Ramblers 33 with 3:19 left here in this third quarter. Here now is the Seahawks will be at the foul line as Josh Garrett will have a couple big foul shots. 3:19 left here in this quarter. Merritt.
Oh boy, Neal. You know, Seahawks have only been to the foul line for one shot the entire night. So
isn't that incredible?
The type of game that foul shots, you know, in a big game like this, obviously very important. And the trouble is we haven't had much practice so far tonight.
Well, looking at it on the other side, neither is Winthrop. First one by Garrett is up and good.
Especially important for Garrett if he's going to take it to the basket frequently. He's bound to get fouled.
Well, I think that's a real key at this point is he hasn't been into the offensive flow until that very time down court, and it would be nice to see him be in it.
Well, he's the type of guy who can take over a quarter, and love to see him take over the fourth.
Okay, yes. Okay, Winthrop now with the ball with 3 minutes left here in this third quarter. Boothbay ahead. Okay, Lau got it in the middle. What a beautiful move by Lau as he protected that ball and just finger rolled it in.
Excellent body control. Garrett couldn't catch up with him.
Boothbay had done a great job on him on that second quarter, holding him scoreless because there's a guy that's got some offensive moves.
Huge hoop, too, as it cuts the lead from 8 to 6.
Wow, nice move by Norton. I thought Norton was going to pass that straight ahead. If he had that was going to be a steal easily for Gillespie. Instead, he bounced past it, and the only thing Gillespie could do was foul.
Good hands by Pottle to pick up that ball down near the floor.
Gillespie picks up his third foul. It's the team's second foul. 41-35. Boothbay waiting for him to open up. Okay, now Heisen going to try to set this up. 25. Maxim is in for the first time, and I hadn't noticed him in the game. Here comes Pottle going back door nicely. Malay's lead.
Oh, yes.
Stays on his feet so he doesn't get a foul, and Pottle was wise and went right up over the top of him to score that one.
Pottle showing some serious toughness there, taking it in on the big guy.
2:14 left here, folks. Okay, we go inside. It goes to Malay. Malay lays it up and in. Tried to block it from behind.
Garrett did well to avoid the foul.
Yeah, and he was pretty darn close to it, Merritt.
Could have easily been called, actually.
Yep. But Moulay was big enough to go right up over anyway, and you get that close to the basket, you can just set 2 points on the board. Okay, here comes Pottle going back door again. Pottle goes up strong, off the backboard this time. Moulay's there to rebound, gets it over to Lau. Nice move again by Pottle. That time it just doesn't drop.
Got to keep taking it in on him, though. You can't let him stop you from shooting.
Only a 6-point lead here with 1.5 minutes left here in the third quarter as they go back inside to Malay. Shot no good, and a little bit of a bump, but not enough to call a foul.
Great defense and positioning by Joe Norton.
Good job by Norton. Drive in by Heisen. This time no good. Oh!
They call it
off Norton.
Great hustle play by Joe Norton. He almost came up with it.
Come right out of nowhere, as a matter of fact. Is
Tony thought he got bumped on that shot. That's why he put that shot up. He felt he was going to get the foul call.
Okay, we got 1:13 left here in this third quarter, and Winthrop trying to cut into this lead, and we're going to have a block called on Garrett. That will be Josh's first foul.
Just the first, that's correct, Neal.
Well, we can use a lot more...
and just the second team foul in the half.
Okay, here comes Lau now. Josh right on top of him.
So a good gamble by Garrett there.
Well, yeah, that's a matter of fact, we would rather have him play tough defense, certainly. Nice rotation, and what a beautiful shot for Lau.
Cuts the lead in half right there.
Well, as I said, that lead is not that overwhelming.
Oh, not at all.
There is under a minute. And both these teams playing exceptionally well. Here's Garrett holding the ball over to Knowlton. Knowlton takes a little jumper. Oh, yes, give Knowlton two.
Knowlton gets hot from that baseline. He loves that shot.
45-40. Here, we're under 30 seconds here now. They try to go inside to Malay. He shuffled his feet a little bit, but nobody noticed that one. Lau now.
Hold
Lau
for the
now.
last shot.
Okay, they got another 3 for Lau. This time he doesn't get it. Pottle's right there to rebound. About 7 seconds. Here comes Hyson. Hyson making his move. Takes a jumper. Yes!
Tony, the buzzer beater.
Yeah, 47-40.
Whoa.
Good shot. Okay, nice job. So we played 3 quarters of play here, and the Seahawks up by 7, 47-40. We'll stay tuned here because our cheerleaders are doing their thing. $17 points scored by Winthrop in that quarter.
And Boothbay puts up 22, Neal.
And that's what you want. This is the big half. Okay, all your quarters. This is the one you want, Merritt.
It's for sure. We're going to see some subs come into the game, Neal.
$118 50-50 tonight.
Excellent. We're going to have Steve Lorraine and Ryan Casey come into the game, trying to give Joe Norton and Pottle a bit of a breather. They take the floor along with Tony Hyson, Nick Knowlton, and Josh Garrett.
Okay, for the other side, we have, looking down, we still have Malay. They still have, they don't have Lau in right now, do they? Yeah, they do have Lau still in there. Double team in the middle there. And this one here is, they say backcourt, or yes, they do say backcourt.
Did a great job to try to save that ball. I thought he actually had done it.
Actually, I think what happened is, and I couldn't see it for sure, but when the pass, when it bounced, I think it bounced on the line. See?
Must have.
Yep. Mr. Gorno was right there. I think that the player might have been all right, unless his foot hit the line and then went. Okay, Lorraine with it. Lorraine showing some patience, gets it back to Hyson. Good job by Lorraine.
Smart move.
Okay, now Ryan Casey with it. These guys are going to be real important to us right now as we're giving some starters rest. They try to go inside to Hyson and they throw it away. You know, right now we're better to take our time and give our other players a little bit of a breather.
Take a lot of time.
Yeah, and not be really anxious because we got a lead. You know, get a good shot.
We got a lead that can evaporate with 2 3-point shots.
And they showed that. Okay, here comes Hyson. Hyson now will bring it back out, and that's what I hoped he would do. He does. He's got a man all over him. Gets it into Knowlton. Knowlton now. Knowlton goes to the middle. Knowlton will go up for a shot, and they call him for traveling.
Oh, that's a shame, as he had to try to give a fake to get Moulay off his feet.
Coach Pinkham says, I'm not sure, but I think that's a jump shot, not a travel, but it isn't going to matter anyway.
IJ thinks it's a jump shot. It's a jump shot.
Grover with it now. Gives it over to McElroy. McElroy goes into Grover again. Grover tries to make a move to the basket, and he makes it. And boy, I'll tell you what. He dropped his shoulder, went inside, and he does make this one.
Sickening.
47.
Grover score on us like
42.
that.
Yeah, the Don Grovers. Go inside to Knowlton. Knowlton 3 is up. Yes!
Huge! Another jump shot, 3-pointer.
42.
Head on from the corner.
Okay, we've got the ball in the corner. Here's Grover again. Grover's little jumper. Man, I'll tell you what, you can't trust those Grovers there. They just light it up every time.
Time for him to hit the bench, I'd say, Neal.
50-44. He's played some big hoops for him. Try to go inside to Casey, but the ball is stolen, and we're under 6 minutes. They go inside to the big guy. He puts it up and in, and Moulay scores.
Time to get
okay, here
back
comes
in the
your
game.
2 big guys coming back in for Boothbay. It's down now to 4 points, folks. 50-46. Okay, Hyson taking his time. Gives it over to Lorraine. Lorraine way over to Knowlton. Knowlton's little jumper. No good. Malay rebounds. Chance to cut it to 2. gives it off to Lau. Lau now comes up court. We're coming quickly up on the 5-minute mark. Boothbay with Pottle and Norton trying to come back into this game. A long shot is up, no good. Nice rebound by Garrett. Well, here's another guy we haven't heard from. Nice pass inside, and we got a call. It's a foul on Garrett.
Player control foul on Garrett. Call that's not too popular with the crowd from Boothbay. But
and this will be called a charge, and the only difference is he didn't have the ball. The other part is that on a charge, if he was in the 1-on-1, he could shoot on a 1-on-1 on a charge. That's his second foul. But more importantly, I guess it does get our starters back in, so on the positive side.
Every possession critical, though, and that's one more for Winthrop.
We give our players a couple minutes to get a little bit of a breather. There's Lau. Lau scores. Boy, I'll tell you, he is a nice ball player.
Strong-looking shot right there, Neal.
50-48, Garrett with the ball now. Garrett with it. Momentum changes here. Hyson. Okay, folks, there's no reason not to go full tilt at this point in the game. Fouls and stuff isn't going to make a difference. There's Norton, and what a nice basket by Norton.
Huge take to the hoop against the Moulet.
Moulet right there, and I'll tell you, he just took it to him. 4-point lead now with 4 minutes left in this game. We're halfway through the fourth quarter. Moulet kicks it back out to Lau. Lau with Hyson on him. Lau takes a jumper, score 2.
Lau virtually unstoppable here in the fourth quarter.
Well, I think Tony could do a little bit better on defense. I think the problem is he doesn't want to pick up that fourth foul.
Tony's done well to avoid that fourth foul for the entire second half.
Well, we're getting down to the point now where getting that foul is better than letting him have the point, because it's only a 2-point game. That ball is short by Garrett. I'd love to see Garrett drive rather than taking that jumper.
I don't think you're alone, Neal.
Okay, here's Grover. Grover goes into the corner to Packard. Packard shots up. It's no good. There's a rebound by Garrett. Now here comes Garrett. Garrett goes to the hoop, but he passes it off, and they're going to call it on him again, I think. A charge again on Garrett. Well, and he does get it. Well, I said take it to the hole, so you can blame me on partially for that.
Well, Winthrop knows that that's his forte, and they're setting up to get that player control call, and it's hard to argue with it. Josh is bumping into them, and they had the position set. I don't want to blame everything we do wrong on the referees.
Okay, Malay with it, no good. Rebounds again. This time it is good, and we're tied, folks. Okay, we're under 3 minutes to play in this game. We're tied at 52. Hyson with the ball now. We got motion by IJ. Okay, IJ showing motion. We got a count. Okay, here's Garrett with the ball. 2:41 left. Tied ball game. Okay, here's Norton. Norton over to Hyson. Hyson takes a 3. He's whoa! Yeah! A big shot! 85-52, Tony Hyson.
Every point critical right now.
Okay, we need to stop Merritt.
Need a big stop, Neal.
We need some big D right now. Big D. Big D.
Get in Lau's face.
Okay, we don't. Now's the time when if you're going to make a foul, you don't give him anything easy. There's a steal. That's where we said where we needed Hyson to take over. Nice drive. Yes! Tony for a drive. 5-point lead now, 57-52. Great drive.
Right into the 2-minute mark.
Okay, we're setting up now, still in that zone defense. Trying not to let that big guy get in it. Lau with it, turns it over. Big shot out front, no good. Nice rebound by Joe Norton. What a good job by Norton.
Norton's played his butt off tonight, Neal. He's
okay.
Give a lot of inches up, and Joey's done a great job.
I'll tell you what, almost a steal. It is a steal, but they're down on the floor, and they have to hold
I
up.
don't see how you can't call that a foul out near midcourt.
I can't call it.
Tony's been picking up some cheap ones all night in a critical spot like this.
Okay.
It's not the time to hide the whistle.
Okay, here we go now. Now with Davis, McElroy gets it over to the opposite side. It's short out of bounds. 1 minute and 16 seconds. Boothbay takes a timeout and a big timeout. 5-point lead, and Merritt, this is the time to hold on to the ball, not stall the ball, but take good care of it and get good shots.
Oh, how well put. Huge steal by Tony Heisen on that play as the gamble paid off. Heisen picked their pocket out near the top of the key and finished it off, as that was a huge possession, Neal. Gives us the 5-point lead.
Okay, the old saying, Merritt, is when you're under 2 minutes and you've got at least a 5-point lead, is that you're playing against the clock. And I know that Mike Cook loves to go and get that basket because you don't want to take momentum away, but let them come and get you. Go to the hoop. There's no problems going to the hoop, but make sure that it's a quality shot. Layups, there's nothing wrong with them.
And obviously, you know, every tick off the clock in a game like this is in our favor.
Well, the other thing is, if you look up there, we're not even close to being in 1-1. They've only got 2 fouls.
So they're going to have to foul 5 times?
5 times just to put us to the foul line. So let them come get us. Let them foul us. But we better be moving because they're going to be quick.
Got to get the ball inbounds. It's the first thing, Neal.
There they do. There's Garrett. Garrett coming down and kicks it back out. There's Heisen. Heisen out front. Now this one here, you've got to worry about double teams in 5 seconds. There's the first foul.
Well, that didn't take them long. 10 seconds.
But there's 10 seconds gone over what it was. Now we've got a 5-point lead with 1:06 left.
Because the most difficult part of all this is going to get the ball
Get the
inbound.
ball in play. That's right.
He's going to do it right in front of us. That's a tough spot.
Yep.
You got no room on the sideline.
Well, what you can do is you can go back court. Okay, here's Knowlton going back, but he kicks it back out front.
Excellent move by Nick.
Okay, here we go. We go into the corner. There's Knowlton into the corner.
Knowlton
swings it back out.
Nick did well to get up and catch that one.
And we got a second foul. Now it's 52 seconds left.
That's just what Packard's saying. He just turned to Lau and says, you got a foul.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of choice. Now, what you can worry about here, though, is you can't get sloppy, and they can get an intentional foul. Intentional foul now could happen easily because they've got to go after the ball. Okay, here's Partle with the ball. Partle gets double teamed, loses a handle, stays with it, but gets fouled.
Excellent
wait a minute. They call it the other way.
Come on. You got to be kidding me.
They call
Paul's laying on the floor. Unbelievable.
Well, the ball will go to Winthrop. We've got a 5-point lead with 47 seconds.
Is that unbelievable or what?
Well,
Okay.
we've got 5 fouls here. Now, what we got to do now is we got to play tough. Don't give them 3. Don't give them 3. We got a couple of fouls to kill. Yes,
There
they
it
give them
is.
3 and they get it.
Now, that's just sickening when they get a possession of the ball because of the referee's poor call at midcourt.
Well,
And now we got a ball game.
again, he must have seen something that we didn't, and because he was right down on top of it. It's a 57-55 game, 33 seconds. A lot of time in this one now, Merritt.
Boy, they
a lot
got
of time.
sweet 3-point shooters too, Neal.
Well, we had a couple of fouls to spare. What we should have done is when right in his shirt, you certainly don't want to foul him taking a 3-pointer because he's going to have 3 foul shots. But again, what you could do is make sure that he wasn't able to throw up a 3-pointer. As I said, we've only got 5 fouls, so we got a couple we can spare.
See, this goes back to your theory that we did not attempt to attack the rim or take a shot in that last possession. If we'd have scored, well, changes the whole game.
That's true also, but I don't see a problem with what our intentions was. The intentions were good. We lost the ball on a tough play.
Right, you hope that the players decide the outcome of this game right here.
Well, and I think they have. The officials have done a good job. This has not been an easy game.
We got to travel.
Now, that's the other thing about trying to be a little anxious, Merritt. See, you're just as well to pull it back out than to try to drive and get that extra 2 points. So now we're down to 27 seconds. We got a 2-point game, and I'll tell you, folks, this hasn't been an easy one. No threes. Okay, here's Lau with it. Lau has had a lot of them. Boy, I'll tell you what, has this been huge. Okay, the Packard's in the other side. There's Packard. Packard looking inside. There's Grover's. Grover's shot scores! We're tied. We've got 4 seconds left. Here comes Garrett. Garrett, 1 second. Shot's up. Oh, good. We're in overtime. Wow. And I don't have any life left, Merritt. We're going to be right back. Back here for overtime, we're going to have a jump ball. That will be Millay here to tap. The last time we tapped, Millay certainly had it easy. I mean, that's not hard to imagine.
Yeah, this is like giving Winthrop the possession.
Well, Boothbay's got some pretty quick quickness. The only thing you wonder is you don't want them to have a break and be able to tap it long. And here it comes quickly, and they do control the tap again as McElroy has it. McElroy goes to the middle, tries to kick it off. There's Pottle's foot again. Woo!
Still Winthrop's ball.
4 minutes of overtime at Porter Memorial Gymnasium. Okay, here it is, a three-pointer up. This one's no good. There's Garrett with the ball. And here comes Heisen to set it up for the Seahawks. Okay, Heisen with it now over to Knowlton. It's been a while since we went to the hoop. Okay, Norton with it. Gets it back out. Boothbay showing its motion. Ooh, good hands by Heisen. Heisen takes a shot off balance. It's in and out. Rebound comes to Winthrop. They're taking a drive, coming in on the opposite side. They should have a drive. That should be that way too. Shouldn't be a block, and it is. It's the same call, and that was a good call. That's exactly the call that they had given on the other end of the basket, and Mr. Gorno was up and called the same thing on that side. So
doesn't give that usual signal for player control.
Well, it isn't.
Because it is not.
It isn't a player control because he passed, and without the ball, it isn't player control.
Pottle did real well defending that 2-on-1 because he was the one.
Okay, Boothbay again. Now we're down to 3 minutes. A 3-minute ball game is what it amounts to. Nice pass into Pottle, and Pottle scores. 59-57. Give that assist to Joe Norton.
Huge presence of mind by Norton. Get the ball away from Moulay.
Wow.
I'm just worried about the three-point shooting ability of Winthrop.
And rightfully so, but I guess the thing is that you're just going to play tough defense, and what can you say? I mean, that's part of the game.
Just they want to get the ball into Moulay.
Down under 2.5 minutes left here in this overtime period. Okay, there's the guy that you talked about taking that three. The ball's loose. Comes back out. Lau with it again. Lau did have that open three. This time he doesn't make it. He's got an open one this time. This one he doesn't either. We got a loose ball. Still loose. Pottle is there. Comes down to Garrett. Garrett coming to the basket. Yes, it's in! 61-57. 4 points by Boothbay. Okay. Boy, I'll tell you, folks, if you didn't see this one, you missed a great one. And boy, you got your money's worth if you came. Okay, it's in the corner. There's Packard with it. Comes outside to Grover. Grover shoots. Grover no good. Rebound by Norton. Here comes Norton. Norton goes to the hoop. Norton gets fouled by Millay.
Yes. Yeah, great for Nick Norton to take it strong to the hoop.
And he will go up for two. And this time, well, we got to say that maybe on this situation that we will have to give some credit to
the referees. No, I think that was a foul right there.
No, not the referees, but to the attack of the rim.
That's right. Yeah, well, good point, because it was right at that point in the game, minute 30 left, that you're saying, wow, should we kick it out with a 4-point lead or attack the rim?
At this point, it didn't work for us the last time. I guess probably we better go with what's working. That one's good. The next one is also good. Foul shots for Nick Norton to 57. Okay, the Seahawks up by 6. Less than a minute and a half left now in this game.
That's just 2 3-point shots, Neal.
Well, and you know, as soon as we say that, they throw it out to Millay. He gives it back over to the opposite side. They score 2, and we have a timeout. That one was scored by McElroy. And that is our first hoop of this overtime. So with 1:16 left, and I remember when we was there not too long ago with a 5-point lead, 63-59 now for the Seahawks with a 4-point lead, and we'll come right back. Have a 4-point lead with a minute 16 left. a press.
Yes,
and
he has a
Heisen gets
foul.
fouled. And this time it looks like we'll go to the foul line, and Tony Heisen will get a chance to shoot the 1-and-1.
Well, Winthrop certainly knows what they're doing in crunch time.
Yes, they do. They're well coached, very well coached, and that was a good foul because it gives them a lot of clock, and you got a chance now. You're making us shoot 1-and-1. And
it only took 2 seconds to do it.
Only took 2 seconds.
Gamble for the steal. If they get the steal, they got 2 points.
The positive is, though, that violation, green ball. Who was the violation on? I didn't see it. What did they make? Did he? Norton must have gone past a half over the line here.
Oh no!
Boy, I tell you, we've seen a lot.
What? I have never seen that.
Yep. If you cross inside, it is a violation. That's just, it's a big turnover. Oh, we got a foul out front. We're going to take 3 shots.
Boy, this is a wackiest game you could ever hope for.
We're doing everything we can to give them a chance to win this game.
What is the violation you're talking about a foul shot?
Well, you can't go inside this arch on a 3 when a guy's at the foul line. You can't.
But Norton was out at half court.
Well, I didn't see that then, but that's what he's saying.
Did he come from out there?
Unless he came out. I don't know. I didn't see it.
Really.
I honestly can't comment truly because I really didn't see Norton what he had done.
Have you ever seen that call made in a game of basketball?
Yes, I have. If it's the one that I'm saying, but I didn't see him, so I don't know. Okay, but more important is that Lau is on the foul line for 3 shots. He has not been on the foul line tonight, but I can tell you just from his shooting that he's a great shooter.
And he's going to make all 3, Neal, I'll tell you right now.
And
he can step behind the 3-point line and make all 3. That's, boy, has racked up some points tonight.
It's 63-61, 2-point lead. And he makes all 3, just as you said. And it's now 63-62. Boothbay with a 1-point lead and 6-point lead just a few minutes ago. Norton will go to the line. And again, it's been smart basketball because even if Norton makes them, they've got time, and it's only a 3-point lead.
Well, everybody just stay put here on the foul line.
Okay, we're under a minute to play in this overtime with a 52.9 seconds. On the line is Joe Norton. We didn't get a chance to shoot our last foul shots. And I'll tell you, that was a big shot. It's a 2-point lead, 64-62, and nothing has been easy.
That was big with a capital B-I-G.
Whew. That one was short. Violation green.
Moulet came in too quickly.
Come in, and that gives
what a break that is. It's about time we got a break.
Well,
and I know you make your own breaks. I'm saying we have not made our own breaks.
Well, he helped make our break on that one. So you're right.
Let him do it a couple more times.
Well, here's Joe with another foul shot. This one is up and good.
Oh, what a difference.
3-point lead, 65-62. I'll tell you, mistakes both ways. 3-point game. Long shot by Lau. No good. Rebound by Winthrop. Lau again. Goes inside. Another 3-point. No good. Rebound by Garrett. Garrett with the ball, and we have a foul. This one being on Lau.
Wow, this is going to be like the longest minute in basketball history.
And I'll tell you, the Winthrop coach giving Dave Parker a real tough time, and I'll tell you what, Dave will not take that.
No, he's about to whistle with a tee right now.
One.
I want to see it too.
And he's telling him,
I think that coach deserves one.
And I'll tell you what, this game couldn't stand a tee on him, so he better be quiet.
No kidding, and Dave's giving him a break right there because he mouthed off twice to him.
He will not give him a second break, another break, I can tell you that.
I don't know what the argument could be.
Well, he was complaining about the guy in too soon. But why complain about that when Boothbay had a violation on the same end? So, don't complain. Garrett makes the foul shot, makes it a 4-point lead now with 34 seconds left.
It's one of the reasons. Oh, excuse me.
Go ahead. That one's good. 5-point lead now.
I can hear myself talk.
Okay, here comes Lau. Lau having a great game for Winthrop. Lau turns around, shoots, scores. That's a 2, though.
This guy is incredible.
Lau, I told you that he has done everything for them.
He can join Cowett down in Villanova next year.
Well, Lau's had a great game. He's had a great game. We've got a foul on Winthrop, and that one,
Lau.
that's on, no, it's Grover, I think. Yeah, Grover.
Lau's shooting percentage must be incredible, too, Neal.
Oh, I have no idea, but
in close.
Oh, unbelievable. Oh, yeah. Okay, we've got a 3-point game again. We got 23 seconds. Do you know, this game's been a lot like an NBA game, that a lot has happened in the minutes that they've had. Unfortunately, we've done a lot of negative in those minutes, but on the positive side, these guys have not given up. Even though they've made some mistakes, they've played the hearts up. So
these guys have played a lot of minutes, too.
Good foul shooting by the Seahawks. And there, Josh Garrett, 2 huge ones again. 5-point lead again, 69-64.
6 points for Garrett in the overtime.
Lau trying to hit that 3 again. He throws it from, I mean, he almost made that one.
He almost did.
Travel on Joe Gordon trying to get somebody open. 14 seconds left, folks. In an unbelievable game here at Porter Memorial Gymnasium.
One for the ages.
One for the books, yep. Big points here for both teams. Here's Lau. He's got an open shot. And boy, I'll tell you, wanted to go in. Lau gets his own rebound. No good. Rebound is fought for, picked up, this time by Grover, scores. 1 second left. This game is over. Boothbay wins in overtime, Neal. And the Seahawks win 69-66. The crowd is very pleased with this one. Was not easy. Grover scores the last basket for them. Boothbay wins by 3. And we've got a lot of basketball left. 4 big games this week, folks. We want to remind you that we have a game at J on Thursday night. So we'll be away, and a great game.
Unbelievable finish, Neal. I mean, this thing wasn't... did they get 2 or 3 more 3-point shots now, or what?
I don't know, but let's figure these scores up and get back, because we got a lot of scoring. And
Nick Knowlton, incredible game.
We got to come back, and we've got to come up with a Chapman and Drake player of the game. And I'll tell you, Merritt, I don't know where that's going to come from, and that's the hardest thing in the world to do. But we'll be right back. The wrap up of this game, and I'll tell you what, we've had a chance to take about a few minutes break and unwind ourselves a little bit, but I'm going to go through the Winthrop scoring first, and let's not forget Winthrop played a heck of a game here tonight.
Did they
as well.
ever, Neal? Oh my gracious.
They have all their team back. They had a number of players out for a part of the season, so that shows you why they lost some of their games, but they've got them back now, and you know, it's tough. And it'll be tough at when we come to the tournament. So, but let's go through their scoring. And they had a couple players hitting 2, and hitting 2 points for them was Mark McElroy. Also, Nate Davis hit 2. Then they had 4 other players that scored, and all of them scored in double figures. Scoring in double figures was number 43, Jason Grover. Hitting 11 points for them was 21. Adam Packard having a couple threes and doing a fine job for him. Also hitting double figures with 10 points was, 14 points was... Muley, yeah. I had to look to find him. Muley hit 14.
Because he was quiet in the second half, Neal.
And the high scorer for the game was number 23, Eric Lau. And Lau really come to play. And he had 4 fours. No, let's see. Yeah, 4 fours. How
about threes?
4 threes. Yeah, I'll spit it out. I'll tell you. I really, it took a lot out of me. I'm not sure what it took out of you, but he played a great game for him.
Unbelievable.
He played out front, and he threw up a lot of shots at the end, which was some hard ones, but they didn't have a lot of choice. But boy, I'll tell you, they kept it in there at the end. I thought we did a very good job on Malay, and you got to hand it to Pottle and Norton for doing that.
Those guys
they did a real job.
Out.
Norton, in particular. particular did a tremendous job under there and had some good points. We got a Boothbay side for scoring now. Could you run down that?
Yeah, let's hope I'm right about it because I'm so out of control.
It really doesn't matter at this point.
Let's see. Matt Pinkham came off the bench, scored 2 points. Jason Chick spelled Tony for a couple minutes there in the second quarter and had a steal and scored 2 points that were huge at the time, as every point in a game like tonight would be. Joe Norton ends up with 8 points, but an incredibly well-played game for Joe as he had to take on the 6'9" Moulet, and Joey had, at least 8 to 10 rebounds. Same thing for Pottle. Corey Pottle ends up with 10 points. Tony Heisen scores 16 points, had 4 3-pointers. Huge game for Tony. Nick Knowlton came off the blocks hot, had a couple threes, ends up with 18 points. Knowlton played a huge game.
Unbelievable.
I mean, and we had to play our game of the year to beat these guys, and we just barely did as they showed their experience coming back and down 5 with just 30 seconds left or whatever to tie it up and send it into overtime. Josh Garrett ends up with 13 points. He had, 8 rebounds or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah, and though, to talk about when he had his points.
And Garrett has 6 points in overtime as well as 2 rebounds. Now, Winthrop only had 7 points as a team in overtime, so Garrett came up huge in the crunchiest of crunch time.
That's absolutely right.
Garrett played a whale of a game. He played every minute of the game, all 37 minutes. So tonight's Chapman and Drake player of the game is going to go out to Josh Garrett, and it was a toss-up, let me tell you, between all 5 starters, no doubt about it.
Any one of them could have won. We say that each night, but it is so true.
And I really mean it.
Yeah, and us being in the position, sometimes we have to grope for some assistance because, it's not an easy choice. But Garrett certainly deserved it and come out when we really needed some real crunch time minutes, and he gave us a lot of them, especially after missing a couple games. Well, we will see you again on Thursday night as we play at Jay.
That'll be a tough one.
It's always tough when we play at Jay, and Jay has really come on of late, and they're playing some really fine basketball as we knew they would. So it'll be fun going to Jay. We'd like to think that we're going to be up for that. Boothbay now puts its record to 14-0 with 4 games left. We say goodnight to you from Merritt Grover, who did the color, from Derek Averill, who did the camera, Neal Verge, who did the play-by-play sometimes. And we thank our sponsors.
It's always hard on the play-by-play man.
Seltzer and Ride Home, our local Pepsi distributor.
Oh, yes, and Star Wars is back on the big screen, and it's even better with a Pepsi. Pepsi invites you to join Generation X. Merritt Grover, Pepsi drinker for life.
Our friends down east, Brunswick Coal and Lumber.
Dependable heating, that's the difference.
And apparently Clear Glass, located on Route 27 in Boothbay.
Yes, we even replace glass in the winter. For all your glass needs, residential or commercial, call or stop by Apparently Clear Glass Service.
And Dave's Citgo, located in Boothbay on Route 27.
Dave's offering agency liquor store, Citgo gasoline, groceries, produce, deli, fresh cuts meats, great fried chicken, fresh dough, pizzas, and lottery tickets.
Wow. And our friends located on 57.